questions. It's been great program. You guys helped me enormously. I want you to now meet someone who lives with me kind of sort of in my building at the Morton House, and I wish that I was able to see her more, but it's interesting how business works. I'm downstairs, she's upstairs, so I don't see her very much. Very wonderful masseuse, and active in a lot of different things. Carol Jones. Thank you. Come on board.
Now, if anybody was ever going to go over on time, it's going to be me. So all of you feel free. Renan's not here to.
We'll open the trap door if we need
to keep me honest. So yeah, and just to make me a little less nervous, I want you all to do something for me. I want everybody to turn to the person next to you and say, "I am so glad you're here today."
I'm so glad y'all are here today.
There's a response. Now say back to them, thanks, I can't think of anywhere else I'd rather be, and next week, don't forget to bring a guest.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Anywhere else I'd rather be today, next week, don't forget to bring a guest. I know that's not in the protocol, but maybe we should do that.
I think you just joined the team.
Yeah, I think you became one of the organizers.
Okay, so what I do is pretty simple. I'm a massage therapist. I'm not going to tell you about massage because that's a whole other presentation. We're going to talk about my business today and how I got to where I am. Woo, I'm like way up there. So, Kevin, how do I work this?
Just tell me when to go.
Okay, so don't go yet. So anyhow, Carol Jones Massage Therapy started out, I became a massage therapist 15 years ago. I was, my background, I went to Western Kentucky University, Philtoppers, and I majored in public relations and commercial recreation because I wanted to be Julie on the Love Boat. Does that, anyone know what that still is? I say that to younger people now and they're like, what? Yeah, so anyhow, that's what I want to be, the cruise director on the Love Boat. Moved to Florida, worked for Disney, I did an internship at Disney, and then I got a job with Marriott Resorts doing sales and marketing, and met my future husband, and the cruise ship thing kind of sailed, as they say. And so I started working with Marriott in sales and marketing, and I worked for them for 10, 12 years, I guess, and my husband started getting transferred with his job. And we ended up in this Fort Wayne, Indiana, northern Indiana, Fort Wayne. Have you ever been there? I'm sorry. Are you from there? Good, okay. Because that was the longest 5 years of my life. I had to do something to change what was going on, and one day I saw there was a massage therapy program being offered at Ivy Tech Community College. Now, to go back, I've always been interested in massage because I'm the baby sister. I have two older sisters who treated me like Cinderella. They were constantly, do this, fetch this, take care of this, and they loved for me to massage them. I'm a pleaser, I want to make everybody happy, and in sales and marketing and things like that, being a pleaser is generally going to help you out because I'm going to do whatever it takes to make somebody want to do business with me. So I wanted my sisters to be nice to me and do business with me, so I learned how to massage them really well. I did exactly what they wanted, and then they both grew up and got married and left me. And so I'm like, what am I going to do now? So I started working on my friends, and I'm the one that we would go to sales meetings, we would go places, and people would be like, oh, that plane flight hurt. Well, here, let me work on you. And they'd be like, God, Carol, you're really good. Could I, you should do this for a living. And I'm like, I have a career. What are you talking about? I work for Marriott. I'm in sales. This is a bit, So I was like, nah, I'll just do this for fun and help you guys. No big deal. Well, then, I don't know when, one day I had this, I went to massage therapy school basically just because I could, and I thought I might be good at it. And turns out I was. I was really good, and I knew, you could tell when you're doing something that I thought I needed to be in sales because I have this outgoing personality, and I thought I needed to be in public relations because I have this outgoing personality. But I have a passion for massage, and so for a few years I was like, what am I going to do? And then I had one of those, I had a chance. It was, one of those forced, pushed off the edge chances to become a full-time massage therapist. And I did it, took the leap, and ended up working at a chiropractor's office, which was amazing because I got to deal with people every day who had problems that I could fix. And I'm the one that wants to make everybody happy. So they come in, they're hurting, I could work on them, and they leave feeling better. And can you imagine your job if every single day you could walk in and whoever you see leaves in an hour and says, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. Except for Lee Lingo. In his case, he was like, oh God. Of course, that was because he had just run 100 miles before you came to, yeah, okay. So I have people like that. But I also have almost everyone. I mean, just very rarely do I have somebody that it doesn't work for. I still haven't found out about if it worked for Jamie or not. I don't know. But, okay. So, so I became a massage therapist, and it was just wonderful. And I was like, what have I been doing all my whole life? And it was that moment where it clicked, and I was like, I'm doing something I love. I'm making people happy, and I couldn't wait to come back to work the next day. And all those years, I never felt that way in my job, and I thought, gotta go to work, gotta go to work, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, this is great, here I am. I'm a massage therapist. I haven't even changed the slide, have I? See? So, this one is something I was gonna go with, and I decided not to, but that's kind of what happens when you come to my office. And then, there's the Morton house. How about that? Don't go any further, stay right there. Was in Evansville, had a great business, moved to Madisonville because of love. I gotta whip through this real quick because I think I'm out of time. Moved to Madisonville because of, the love thing. And I just did this past February. 6th. Got it, okay. There's one more, let's go through these real quick here. I have a wonderful partner, Kat Miller. She works with me too. Together we are Massage at Morton House. We both have our own business. Together we're Massage at Morton House. Go to the next one. That's my room. That's Kat's room. We actually have 2 tables in there now. We do couples massage. A lot of call for couples massage. Sisters, friends, husband and wife, whoever. It doesn't have to, it's not a romantic thing. It's more people just want to hang out and have fun together. Okay. That's our waiting room at Easter. See the Easter stuff. Okay. That was my first day of work. Big City Market. I went on Valentine's Day and did chair massage at Big City for free, and it started this whole thing. And I got that my first customer came from there, and they told 2 friends, and they told 2 friends, and so on and so on and so on. So that's us at Habitat for Humanity at the Build this spring, and that's at the Golf Scramble. You might recognize this nice girl. She was my friend all day. And I like to do community education. I like to go out in the community and explain to people that you don't need a big bank full of money to get a massage. It's not a luxury. It's something that you should be doing for your health. And I might just keep going through these. We have our own water bottled. Thank you. And I want to get Marion on this one. There's 2 things that drive a massage therapist crazy. One is we are a massage therapist. We hate that word masseuse. It probably doesn't matter to anybody else in the world, but we hate the word masseuse. I don't know, it's just some weird connotation. And the other one is it's a table, not a bed. I work on a massage table. I'm a therapist, I work on a table. Yeah, okay. So, I'm into social media. Keep going. These are just stupid little things that I put in there. I love this one. What if I told you you should get a massage? Because you should. Like better massage. This is where I'm going to be in 3 weeks. God willing, on top of a mountain. This is the top of the world in northern Utah. I take my massage chair everywhere with me and take pictures of myself so I can use them if I ever need them for advertising. And yeah, I had brown hair last year. Okay. That's it. I had to show you that because I stayed up really late working on it. So. Any questions? I didn't talk about hardly anything.
I'd like you to talk a little bit about your networking and marketing that you do, because my experience with you, you do it probably better than almost anybody that I've met.
Well, thank you.
How that you go out and, your business allows you the luxury of doing that. Not everyone can, but I think a lot of these entrepreneurs could learn how you partner and pair with different businesses and kind of how you've gone about doing that.
Well, thank you. I'd love to talk about that. I love networking. As you've noticed, I love to talk. So that's kind of a detriment for a massage therapist at some points, but it's good for me because I can do my own marketing because of my background. And I love to meet new people. I love to connect people. And I love to find out what we have in common and figure out, how we know each other or whatever, and just kind of get it going. I know everyone's sorority brothers, sisters, and fraternity brothers in this town now. I know who's connected to whom. I was in Evansville for 12 years, and I got really involved in the chamber in Evansville and with the all kinds of different networking there. And Evansville's like a big little town. I mean, it's kind of bigger, than Madisonville, but it's still kind of like this group here. There's an inner core of people that are doing business together. So I was able to get into that and get to know people. And when I left there, I thought, well, I'm just going to take what I learned in Evansville and see if it works here. I don't know anybody in Madisonville. I didn't have anybody to fall back on. First thing I did when I decided I was moving here was go see Lee. I showed up at the chamber. I made an appointment with Patricia. Came in and said, hey, I want to have my massage business here. I don't know where it's going to be. I don't know what I'm going to do, but can you help me find out what I need to know? And she introduced me. We talked. She introduced me to Lee. And I was a chamber ambassador in Evansville, so I said, told her that. She's like, oh, we have great ambassadors. You should join with us. I'm like, wow, that's cool. Because this morning, right now, I'm missing I came up on my phone still. This is the Evansville Chamber Ambassadors meeting this morning. And I thought, this is perfect. I've started out my new life, and I'm hearing from these people. So I talked to Lee and told him what I was doing, and he was like, great, my wife is going to want to meet you. And I no more than pulled away from his office, then I got a phone call. It's his wife, and she's like, okay, first I want a massage, and second, I have something I want to talk to you about that a massage therapist might be interested in. And already I was on my way. And Becky, his wife, has helped me then with, introduced me to several different people. She has a business with essential oils that she does, and she invited me to come to one of her classes and do chair massage at the class. Anything you ever have, call me. Carol, we're having this thing. Can you come bring your chair? I will set up as long as you let me pass out my business cards. I love to do that because it's a way for me to meet more people. And it's a lot of massage therapists get it wrong, and a lot of business people too, I guess. They think that, since I'm good at business, I should start a business. Like I think someone said I can cook, so I should start a restaurant. Well, if you're a good massage therapist, but you're not good at getting the word out, then maybe you should work for somebody else. But I kind of felt like I could, talk about myself and get the word out and spread the word. So I go out and do it. So things like that, I will, give away chair massage in exchange for getting some word out. And the same thing, I went from there, I went over to Big City and started talking to Jenny, got to know her, and we came up with the idea that I would do massage on Valentine's Day, and that blossomed into so much business for me. Several people called me from that, and it just went on and on. I was talking about Becky. She actually got the little essential oils thing that she had. I got 4 new clients out of it that day. And then, of course, each one of those, they always tell their friends, and I always ask people, after you go, if, say something, put it on Facebook that you were here, because social media is huge. Yes, sir.
What's been your biggest challenge, and where do you see your business going in terms of growth, or are you happy with where it is?
I think the biggest challenge is just, I have a secret for you guys. Listen really carefully. I'm not from here. That seems to matter. I hear on the daily, oh, you're not from here. And I'm like, no. But I don't have 15, 20, 30, how many ever years it takes to get to know you guys. I have to jump in right away. So that was the thing. I know some people are like, how dare you just come in here and act like you're happy and fun and friendly? We don't know you. You're not, where'd you go to high school? And once they get to know me, I think that kind of fades away a little bit, I hope. Because, I try to be a good girl. But I think that's been my biggest challenge, is just breaking in to, a new town. And I make jokes about it, but I am humble about it. I realize that, and I want to know, I want to be part of Madisonville, and I'm so excited because I lived here 2.5 years, and I didn't know anybody or anything. I drove to Evansville every day to work for 2.5 years, or 2 years, and then in February I decided to stay home, and so I've gotten to know so many people.
Get used to it. I've been here 43 years.
I hear that all the time.
Still tell me, you're not
Is it my accent? What is it? I'm not sure how they always, I'm going to get a
Get used to
t-shirt.
it.
I had planned, I'm going to get a t-shirt that says I'm not from here, because I think it might start conversation.
Carol, it's okay. We moved here in 2000, and the city elected me, so you don't have to be from here, okay?
Oh.
That was only to hold you accountable.
Oh, okay.
They had to have somebody to blame, yeah.
In particular, can you tell us, I know you've partnered with businesses, and that's where I kind of was going with that.
Okay.
I wasn't specific enough. How has partnering with other businesses and doing co-marketing and co-sales calls been beneficial to you and the other business?
It's huge, it's huge. I have, for example, Well, Sherry Schmidt at Hampton Inn, she's a big networker too. She's great. That's a great hotel. She's a really good person to work with. You know, we've gone out and talked to people together, and we're planning on doing a little more, making sales calls together. Just going in. I went one day and got the new stickers from the chamber, and the door stickers that says I'm a member or I belong. And they gave me a list of people who hadn't gotten their new sticker for the new year yet. And I have a bunch of them in my car too, and if I go into a business and see one, I'll give them that. And I just went in, introduced myself as a chamber ambassador and a new business owner in town, and here you go. And I did it to meet new people, I'll be honest. You know, I went to go just to meet people, but I also went to help, and that brought me new business. And I'm trying to, is there one that you're thinking of particularly?
Well, I just know you and Sherry have come up with some marketing packages together, and I wonder if different entrepreneurs here can take that and work together toward that same end.
Because I think a lot of times people, they discount something like what I do as a personal service. And we said one time, we just want to have a place called Just Massage. We don't do nails, we don't do hair, I do more of a therapeutic, like if you're hurting, I can help you kind of massage. I don't do what we call in massage school the fluff and buff, just want to feel good and relax. I can make you feel good and relaxed, but my talents are better served as, somebody has been running or doing something active or fell shoveling snow or Ruth Ann, whatever. I shouldn't make fun of being firm, yeah. I can help, and I know I can. I'm confident. I have, and now I do have a chiropractor. That's another one. I have a chiropractor in town that refers her patients to me. And another one we're working on, if anyone has a chiropractor that they know that they can get me in the door with. I worked with a chiropractor for almost 4 years, so I know what their business is, and I know how to help their patients and get them more business. I'm not trying to take their business away, because I can't do what they do. I get people loosened up so that the adjustments work better. And I can help people with their soft tissue injuries and things like that. So, like I said, the chiropractor has been invaluable. She's been great. Dr. Melanie Vincent, love her.
Okay. Location.
Oh my
How
God.
has that made a difference?
Oh, I cannot tell you. The first place that I looked at was going to take a little work, and it was kind of quirky and fun, and it was in the alley behind Big City, and it was going to take like a month or two to get it put together and some money. And then I saw the little sign in front of the Morton House that said, rooms for lease or offices for rent, whatever it said. And I was like, oh, I'm going to call there. And everybody said, no, that's too expensive. He's been working on that place forever. There's no way you could afford to be in there. How many people thought that? That's going to be like the most expensive place in town. Just us, huh? We ended up calling. And so I called him, and Dr. Smith told me the price, and I was like, what? And he said, no, you heard me right. He said, I just want to give something back to the community. I want people to be happy at work and do well, and I'm trying to give you all the best tools possible, and I think this is the way I can do it. And I mean, he's practically paying me to be there, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place. Mm-hmm. And it gives us credibility, I think, right off the bat. I mean, I didn't have any problem asking the same prices that I asked in Evansville, because I'm in such a beautiful, nice place, and who's been in the building? Shame on the rest of you. Come on in. Marion and I get tours every day. Zach would probably give you a tour. Is it not the most beautiful place you've ever worked? Is it just absolutely fantastic? It's wonderful to walk in every day and just see and think. And I didn't get this chance to focus on this, but my room and the room that Melvin Hicklin is in, our offices, we have the original wood floors that have been in that building since it was built, and that is just so cool. Now, the downside of being a massage therapist and having original wood floors is they creak, but that's okay, because it's creaks of hundreds of years. I'm like, oh wow, this is someone else walked on this floor and it creaked, and this is so cool. And my office is right above the mayor's office, so I can, he's down there doing his. He says he never hears me though, so I don't know what.
How much of your business is repeat business?
Not enough, but I hope more coming up.
I would assume that's what you try.
I work on referrals, and that is the big question. Everybody has those little, and the sales training I've gotten in the past has helped me out a lot, because the thing that you have to ask, that I have to remember, that sometimes I get excited and forget when people get done, is, so let's book your next appointment, or do you want to book your next appointment now? And a lot of times people don't, because no one asks them. And then they call and try to get in. So, that's something I'm trying to work on. And I I'm building, it's taken a while. It's really faster than I thought it would be. I mean, I really have come up with a basis.
One of the things you can do, and I know Bowling Green has it, not to relate that this is the same thing, but you can go get your car washed and you can pay $30 a month and you can wash your car X number of times. Is that something that, you could go in and buy a package that gets me X number per year or something?
Funny you should mention that, and I know we're not supposed to do sales pitches here, but this is my summer special. It actually expired to buy it on Monday, but since I was doing this, I will go ahead and offer it if anybody else wants it. But 3 massages for $120, but you have to use them by the end of September. And so, that's one a month. And I think that if you're gonna benefit from massage, once a month is a good amount of time to, not any less than once a month, I guess. Is that what I'm trying to say? I would get one every day if I could, but if you're not going to get good benefits if you wait any longer than once a month. So these are up here if anybody is interested in that. And
Yeah, Carol, on John's question about how you get those repeat folks, have you tried saying, okay, you booked on a Tuesday this time, Tuesday work better for you, or a Thursday for your next one in about a month? This,
yeah, the either or close.
Yeah, I mean, you know the drill.
That's the thing, I said, with my background in sales and marketing,
Sure.
I'm trying some different things. It's just I need to remember to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm working on that. So if anybody ever has any good tips for me, let me know. There's something really important that I want to tell you all that before I totally run out of time and everybody has to go to work. I really, 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 really have a strong heart to give back. And I've, played around with it. I do a lot in the community. I volunteer at anything I can find to volunteer for. I've already offered my services to a couple of nursing homes. That was something that I did in Evansville that I really enjoyed. So I thought, we're working on that. But something that I do on a permanent basis, I got my massage therapy training through the Children of Disabled Veterans Scholarship Fund. And I didn't know the first time I went to college I could have gotten it then. I could have gone to college for free, but this time I did. So they paid for me to go to massage therapy school. So I expanded that a little bit and decided that what I would do, because some people also say, why don't you go out to the VA and do massages for them for free? And I'm like, well, that's not exactly, I didn't feel like that was going to work for me. So what I decided to do, and I talked to a few of my friends, is I offer a permanent discount for first responders, veterans, military, and their spouses. So it's $20 off my regular rate, which is a really, 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 really good discount. I mean, it's, call me crazy, but I feel good about doing it. So, and I've already had several firefighters that come to see me, and I know you guys carry all that heavy equipment and all the things you have to do. That's really, and just the stress. I want to give back because I know that they're putting their lives on the line for us every day. And the military and the veterans have put their life on the line too, and that means a lot. And my dad was in World War II, and I really, it's something that I feel like, okay, this is what I can do. And I love to find out when I talk to people when they're on the table that, their husband, well, yesterday, I worked on this woman twice, and yesterday she mentioned something about her husband being a Marine, and I'm like, you never told me that. I was like, oh my gosh, I've been charging you too much. You get a discount. I could have just gone on and taken her money, but I was excited to be able to say, hey, thanks, this is great. With policemen, I worked on a lot of police officers in my previous life and have not gotten as many. Now, Kat, my business partner, her son is Corey Miller. He's a Madisonville police officer. So we have kind of broken in, that's a funny thing to say, policeman. Yeah, we've broken into the police arena there too. But so we're getting a little bit more of that. And Kat offers the same discount because of her son. But, so if you know of anybody that's, military, firefighter, EMT, paramedic, police, or their spouses, send them my way.
You got a 2-minute window. And what I'd like for you to do in that 2-minute window is say what you think that this program has done for you or is going to help do, what you would like to see come out of it as far as in your business, helping you learn.
Oh my gosh.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
I think everybody should take a chance. If you've ever gotten an email from me, a few of you have, I have a little blurb at the end that says, Yeah, oh, sometimes your only available transportation is a leap of faith. And it's Margaret somebody, I forget, that there's credit on my thing for it. And that's true, it's a leap of faith sometimes. If you have a business that you're thinking about, or if you're wanting to go bigger, do whatever, and you're scared, just do it. Just go ahead and do it, and, you know, I mean, I know it's easy to say with, you know, we all have bills to pay, and everybody talks about, every week it seems like it's been a theme that I would live in a trailer to do what I do. I don't know if I would, but, you know, I certainly would eat ramen noodles for a couple days or something. I don't, you know, but do what you have to do to make it work and make your dream come true, and don't give up. That's something that I think this is going to encourage me, because there have been, you know, since February when I moved here and went out on my own, there have been some slow weeks, and I have been very like, oh, am I doing the right thing? And then as soon as I'm like, dang it, you know, I can't do this. I'm just going to have to get a job. You know, I got to get a job. This is not going to work. I need a paycheck. I want to know when I wake up in the morning that I can go today and sit at my desk and drink coffee all day. You can get away with that every once in a while in a job, you know, and you still get paid. You can't do it all the time, but you can do it. If I go to my work and sit and drink coffee, nothing happens. You know, I have to get out there and find people and get more clients to come in. So I think what this group is going to do for me is it's going to keep me motivated, because I'm going to be able to see other people every week, which I feed off of that. You know, I want to know that there are other people out there fighting the fight, doing the struggle, trying to come up with the business, and that I can, you know, I feel like there'll be a point where somebody like me can call you and say, hey, Mr. Spencer, is there something, you know, I need to know, what did you do when this happened? Or, you know, I can call, I go in the bank, and my wonderful bank, and talk to the girls there, you know, and they always say, how's your business going? How's everything? You know, and I by the way, I wanted you to know, I picked a bank here by, when people wrote me checks, I just went to every bank and tried to cash the check and see who treated me nicest. And First United. So anyhow, I was just, that's how it went. I mean, I was just, you know, you don't think customer service matters. It matters, and I may just be a little tiny person, but one of these days, who knows what I'll be. The future for my business, I haven't really decided yet. Sometimes I think I want to own a building and have renters so that I can take a vacation and I'm still making money. I like that thought. Take a vacation and you're still making money. I used to be somebody's cash cow, and I'm not anymore. That's the chiropractor I work for. Love her to death, in case she ever sees this. She's absolutely fantastically wonderful, gave me so much experience, let me run and do things there, but she lovingly, teasingly called me her cash cow, because I made lots of money for her. And one day I was like, whoa, can no longer do this. So here I am. Thanks.
We want to thank our two presenters today. Thank you so much for taking the time and the effort to be here in front of us today. We're each going to learn something from that. I want to remind you, every Wednesday, 7:30 in the morning, bring a friend, as Carol says, bring a friend. Bring a friend. And bring two friends. Follow us on Facebook. We're going to have some great presenters next week, and the week after that, you'll be seeing those as well. And, yes, ma'am?
Did you mention tomorrow morning about the chamber thing at Ollie's?
Ollie's
I
chamber.
meant to do that.
7:30?
7:30. We do just an open networking.
Day break?
Yeah, so if you just, it's a drop in, have a cup of coffee and a Danish if you want to talk more to your fellow business owners.
What is it?
Awesome.
I don't know what it is. What do you say?
Sunrise session. It's at Ollie's Party Place, which is right next door to Country Cover.
Okay.
We meet from 7:30 to 8:30. It's just a drop in, grab a cup of coffee, network with people that are there. That's how Carol
I kind of
made
stay the
her
whole time because I
connection.
don't want to miss anything.
That's how Carol made her connection with Sherry Schmidt, which ended up in a really nice partnership. So
There's a lot of neat things going on entrepreneurial networking in this area, and specifically, this is one, that's another opportunity as well. Mark?
Let's get an update from Jamie on
James,
Ruth Ann
do
real
you know,
quick.
do you know if Ruth Ann's gonna like, is she just rattled, or is it,
She's okay. She's shaking,
they're not stirred?
shaking but not stirred. Her car's totaled.
Oh, boy.
So we are very, very lucky.
She's lucky. She feels that nothing's broken, and she just wanted to go home. Yeah, she was going through the section where the cross traffic didn't stop. So it's all in it. So yeah, the car's
Tell her we won't expect her out at EDC till 2:30 today.
Yeah, that's fine.
No problem, yeah.
But we want to thank
Okay.
everybody for coming. We like to be out of here on time. We're like 2 minutes past that time. Thank you for coming. Bring a friend next week. If you want to present, give us a call. We would love to schedule you.